Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother.
Hello all, and welcome to this. And this is almost a year. Was it a year? It'll be a year.
We're 3 days
Friday?
short. We're 3 days short.
Yeah, so we're 3 days short, but it's almost a year since we started doing these. It's kind of amazing we're still doing these a year later, given every time we've ever tried to do this. So that's something. So we're just going to do like a year in review type show. Maybe talk a couple of newsworthy topics later. But yeah, I think that's what Brandon came up with. So a bunch of topics, tried to keep it a little different than everybody else. So we will see how this goes. So where do we want to start?
We can start with the ones I came up with.
Okay.
I didn't think too hard about these, and hopefully you guys didn't either, but I just thought that these would be some fun, other than your standard Dave Awards, it would be some fun things to talk about. So the first one I had on here was your favorite moment of the year. So it doesn't have to be a specific match, but it could be spots in the match if you want to, but just anything in the world of pro wrestling in 2024.
What's
your favorite moment?
My favorite moment was Sting's retirement.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It was really emotional for me. Match ended up being fucking great.
You were there as well.
I was there. Yeah, that's probably number one for me in terms of moments.
The one that it's stuck with me since, and it's a weird one because it's probably one that's not for anyone else. It's just a me thing. Since it happened, was the Nigel and Zack Sabre face off at Wembley. I don't know why, but that was just a cool moment that was just.
You don't know why. Of course you know why.
No, I know why, but I'm just saying that like it shouldn't have been that big of a deal, right? But it was super cool and all of those things. So like I remember when after the show we came on in, that was one of the things we talked about for a long time. So that was
About you, Brandon?
So I was going to say when Nigel came out at All In, that was going to be my moment. But for me, it was, since I was also at Revolution, it was during the Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita match. That spot, I don't remember the spots, but I remember Takeshita did like a driver, and then he did a wheelbarrow suplex, a German suplex, and then Ospreay popped up and gave him the hidden blade, and they did the 1 count, and like the arena, including all of us that lost our
Everybody
mind.
stood up.
Yeah, and that right there, like that's a moment in a match that will always live with me. I've watched it back plenty of times, and I get that same feeling when I was there that night. So for me, that's my favorite overall moment of the year.
That's a good. You guys all have great ones, man. I'm gonna go with Takayama and Minoru Suzuki. Yeah, man. You talk about emotional. You talk about like real life stuff. Y'all don't know. Yoshinori Takayama is fucked up. Like he, paraplegic, can't move his extremities, all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, all that bad stuff. Mm-hmm. And they wheeled him out here for his fundraiser show, and like nobody really expected it. And like to see Minoru Suzuki and the aura of Minoru Suzuki just kind of shatter in front of you because he sees his best friend, attempting to do what he can do and being out here in front of a pro wrestling crowd. Yeah, man, it was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. That's
what show was that on?
The
I think it was just
show.
Yeah, it was just a show for Takayama, wasn't it?
Gotcha. Next award, the most fumbled bag. In your opinion, what was the biggest missed opportunity of the year? I'll go first on this one. I really feel like, and I got a little bit more of this after seeing all of the, not hype, but like all that last on Twitter for Penta, all the merchandise and everything they put out for him coming into WWE. When Cena talks about my retirement. He's already got the T-shirt and all the accessories and everything. The fact that we didn't get like a huge deal for Sting as far as merchandise, as far as like a farewell tour where you're kind of doing something in all of these different cities leading up to Revolution, I thought that was a missed bag to really, really showcase one of the all-time legends leaving from your company, being able to leave on top as a tag champion. I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunity in regards to that. So that will be.
I feel like I said, why did I say Yoshihiro Takayama? If I say Yoshi, I don't know why I said that. But the biggest missed bag to me is Jade Cargill, because all of the pomp and circumstance that they made for this woman, we all know her limitations in the ring. Who the fuck cares? Those fans were ready to like get behind her because obviously she looks the part. She's fucking cool. She can actually talk. All the stuff that they usually like. And they went out of their way to hide her instead of some of these other people that they don't hide. Thought that was a little weird. So yeah, to me it was Jade Cargill easily Jade Cargill.
You gonna go or am I gonna go?
Chase, go ahead.
I think it's AEW not making Will Ospreay the guy. It was clear from the moment he walked in, should have been given the ball and let run with it. That hasn't happened. It is yet to happen. We probably won't see it till 2026. But I think he should have been megastar immediately instead of this whole waiting period thing.
That was gonna be mine too.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
I was gonna be mine too. I know we've argued about this, but to me, especially given how cold the company was, I felt like they needed to change directions, find someone who was hot. So that would be mine as well. But I will also say, I think AEW has really fumbled with a lot of the young guys. I think that's been it was kind of a thing before, but they tried to actually push some people this year, and they tried. Looked like they were trying to elevate people, and it's still not there. They hit like a ceiling, and that's not good. We need some of these people to actually like be allowed to see what they can do. So that would be my other thing. So
2025 trading places. I just picked the top 3 companies. I thought that would be the easiest thing. Pick someone from each WWE, AEW, and New Japan and trade them to one of the other companies or one of the other 2 companies.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
You want to go, Josh?
No, you go.
I had Ricky Starks to the WWE, Becky Lynch to AEW, and as far as New Japan, bit controversial, but Shinsuke Nakamura to New Japan.
No, I think that works.
Wait, you had Shinsuke go where?
Back to New Japan.
Go back to New Japan.
So who's your AEW? No, who's your New Japan person to move?
Oh, I got to move in New Japan. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You move one of each to one of the other.
Shit. Come back to me. I think
I got you.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay, so mine would be MJF to WWE.
Ooh, I didn't even think about him. Ooh, yeah.
As much as I hate to say that, I think that's the play. And then it's not as big of a it's not a fair trade, but I still think Chad Gable to AEW. Actually, you know what? Chad Gable to New Japan. I take it back. Chad Gable to New Japan. I would like to see Danny Garcia go to New Japan as well, but that's beside the point. That was going to be, but Chad Gable to New Japan. From New Japan, it would be I don't know, probably.
I know my guy now. No, go ahead. I know my guy.
I guess I'm kind of in the same. You know what? have to be like one of, you know what? It'd be Shoto to AEW. I think that actually would help him a lot. And then I need
Oh, you talking about Shooter? You talking about
yeah.
Shooter over there?
Yeah. Right.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, as much as I would hate it, I think he would thrive there. But Oleg to WWE. That's that pop.
Oh, I forgot about Oleg. That would be
God. I would hate it. I would hate
you know
it
what?
so much.
You know what?
He
He would actually be the one I would love to. Him and AEW, I think, would do really well too. So, but anyways,
hurt my heart to say that, but yeah.
I have Bianca Belair going to AEW.
Listen. Bianca Belair going to Japan. That would be mine, but I didn't want to say that.
Right.
I've been saying that for years, man.
you just want her out of there? Is that the thing?
Yes.
I know you might not love it, but I had Orange Cassidy going to New Japan.
Yeah, why not?
Because I think that shtick needs to be seen in front of a Japanese crowd. I don't know why it hasn't been done yet. I think he get over really, really quickly.
Of course.
Bolton was my choice to go to WWE, but my other pick, since you guys talked about that, I hate to say this as well, but I wouldn't mind to see what they would do with Kevin Knight. Like, let's just see what he could potentially do down there. And
oh God. I
want him to stay in New Japan more than anything, but I wouldn't mind if he went to AEW, but that's the one I want. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about WWE. That's fine.
No. To go to WWE.
Oh, I mean, they have a Kevin Knight, man. His name is Montez Ford, and they hadn't done anything with him either. Just saying.
Try someone with some new blood. He can leave with his wife and go to AEW.
There you go.
All right, so I got Drew McIntyre to AEW, Ray Phoenix to WWE, and House of Torture to TNA.
You motherfucker!
Shut up! Hold on. Say that last one. No, just
House of Torture to TNA.
That's effed up, man. Follow the rules.
They like no bullshit. Like that stick will work there. 100% will work there.
2025 on deck. Who are you most looking forward to seeing their year in 2025?
This one I left blank. Couldn't think of it.
I'm gonna say, is it a cop out for me to say Kevin Knight? That's what I was. That was the
Kenny
first
Omega.
I was gonna say my other one that was kind of more like probably known from everyone else is gonna be Kenny Omega.
That doesn't count, man.
How does that not count? He wasn't. Years.
Yeah, he wasn't wrestling all last year.
Yeah,
and you would hope that they do something big with him. So,
Brandon, I like your answer. The first answer, it's Kenny Omega. Like I feel like this should be reserved for somebody who's going to have a breakout year. Kenny Omega.
Yeah, but still, when I read it, I kind of thought the same thing. It was the guy but then you got the next one too, which is I think that's. But I would say Oleg to me. Bolton is the one I want to.
There we go. Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, I really wish they would send him to ROH and let him kind of. I think he would be really cool. So,
who'd you have, Marquine?
Oh,
you say you didn't pick no one for you.
Yeah.
Chase, did you have one other than Omega? Or that was your pick?
That's my pick.
Okay.
Gotcha. I have time. Yeah. I have time capsule. This one's gonna be fun. Pick a match from 2005 and 2015 to show somebody. I assume I meant somebody new. Somebody new in 2025.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All right, so 2005, I would do CM Punk versus Austin Aries from Death Before Dishonor 3.
That's a good one.
2015, I would do Brock versus Seth versus Cena from the Royal Rumble.
The three-way?
Yep.
It's a good one, too.
Okay, so my 2005 is
if it's not Joe versus Kobashi,
it's not Kobashi versus Kobashi.
Well, who are you?
It's Kobashi versus the other top guy, Sasaki. Yeah, that match. That because that one is, I think that for a new fan, that's one you show people and go, holy shit, what did I just watch?
Absolutely. That was one of the first ones I showed my lady. She was like, are they going to stop? This is crazy.
Joe versus Kobashi is just a lot of like the moment and what it meant and a lot of that goes into it. But I think the Sasaki and Kobashi matches.
I think Joe versus Kobashi loses a little bit if you don't know anything about either one of them.
Right.
Like if you know them, then yeah, that match, yeah, of course.
And then the 2015 would be Ibushi versus Nakamura. Yeah.
I thought about that one. All right, mine is AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe at Turning Point 2005. Everybody talks about the Unbreakable 3-Way.
Yeah.
But goddamn, that match is underrated as fuck, man. Because everybody talks about the 3-Way, but yeah, I love that match. And the other one I came up with was Tanahashi versus Nakamura in the G1 final. I stole it. I'm sorry, bro.
You took both of them. You literally stole both of them. So yes, you literally stole both of them. I mean, I thought the same thing. I was gonna put the Unbreakable 3-Way, but then I was like, I like that match just as much, but damn, bro, you stole both of them. No, you're fine. I would say the only other one for 2015 that I had would be Sasha versus Bailey from Brooklyn Takeover.
That'd be good too.
Just for like today's, hey, this is kind of what the women are kind of doing today. That would probably be my other guess for 2015. But I was definitely thinking that G1 final match. I actually just watched it not too long ago. It's a great match.
My boy Matthew Pace put in the chat, Final Resolution, Ultimate X. That match is a spectacle for somebody who's never seen that match before.
Right.
That's the one to show them. Man, I remember TNA did cool stuff like that. Remember that? Feels so long ago because it was.
That was for
20 years ago.
Was
20 years ago.
Yeah, it's literally 20 years ago now. Atlantis and La Sombra 2015. That's a real good.
I forgot
That's a real good one. God damn it. God damn it.
This one might be easy for everyone, but shut up and let me watch. Which wrestler gets your most attention today in 2015, 2025?
2025.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
I would say Will Ospreay for me.
Kenny Omega for me.
I put Konosuke Takeshita.
Hopefully we get that 4-way soon. Am I going to run through the Dave Awards? Am I doing this?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, Dave Awards. We don't have all of them. You guys got a best book of 2020?
No, we were never good at those. You picked the right ones.
What came out this year? Anything come out this year?
I don't recall. Not any wrestling books, and no.
I give you some comics, but it ain't the place. I can't think of that.
Your Thesz / Ric Flair Wrestler of the Year,
Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
I was gonna say Cody as well.
If we're being objective, it's got to be Cody Rhodes, man.
Right.
Like he was a draw. He put on at least good matches for the most part. Like it's got to be Cody.
I guess
because I can't give it to anyone in AEW because none of them were draws. So
I guess it's either him or Roman. It's either him or Roman. So I guess Cody.
Roman was gone most of the year.
I know. I guess, but Roman was gone most of the year. So
I think his output. I think you put Cody over Roman.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we all agree, Cody.
Most outstanding wrestler. Can you name someone that is not Will Ospreay?
It's just Will Ospreay. It's Will Ospreay's award. This award can get renamed.
The Will Ospreay most outstanding wrestler.
All right. So
who else? I know Marquine can give you somebody.
Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He would be the only other one that you could maybe come up with.
In terms of sheer output, because of how often because how often they wrestle. I mean, I think you,
I was gonna say Danielson. Alex put in chat. I was gonna say Danielson. Can you put him in the running?
Hechicero, my boy John in the chat put Hechicero. Hechicero's a good one. Hechicero's like in the early part of the year, it was Hechicero. So yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
Tag team of the year.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom. It was
You
a
know what?
bad year for tag
That's
team.
crazy
It was a
coming
bad
from
year
you.
for tag team wrestling.
I'm going with the Saitos, man. The whole company is built around the Saitos in all Japan. They put on good matches on, goodish matches on. I'm gonna go with the Saitos, but
That's
I'm
a
not
good
mad
pick.
at Frazier.
I don't have a pick on this because it was just a shitty year for tag teams. So
It was a bad year for tag team, but for Axiom did some good stuff.
A-Town Down Under.
Oh God, get the fuck out!
I would say the Young Bucks, but the first half of the year was so bad.
yeah,
Violence is Forever is a good pick. I see my boy John in the chat. That's a good pick too.
Best on interviews.
It's tough. I don't think anybody was really that standout.
I mean,
The Rock, maybe.
The Rock, maybe, or CM Punk, because.
But the best Rock stuff wasn't.
It was on Instagram.
TV. It was the Instagram stuff. That's the only reason.
But I maybe Punk because he was able to continue that feud for 6 months just by just being on the mic. So, I mean, this was not a great year for.
I see Sean Cito put in the chat. Will Ospreay, Drew, and Gun. Hey man, Will Ospreay, say what you want. I know
he's underrated. He's underrated.
But as a promo, he's damn good, bro. He's come a long way. Drew McIntyre is a really good pick, though. That might be it. I don't even watch that show, but I make sure I find the Drew McIntyre promos, man.
Him or Punk would be, because I mean they were able to get that feud going. So
I can't give it to CM Punk though because he say shit and don't nobody care. So
that's true. That's true.
Is that still the case?
Yes, that's
still the case. He's better at not saying that stuff, but he'll try to say it, and people don't get it. So,
best weekly TV show.
I mean,
y'all have fun with this one.
I was gonna say I wanted to see what Marquinhos gonna say.
What you gonna pick?
You know what? CMLL, Super
Friday night, CMLL.
There you go.
They cooled off, but I would say that if the start of it first,
it's still good though.
First till May, they probably were just putting on insane shows every freaking
Because Dynamite, I hate that show. Collision, I don't
hate that show.
I fucking hate that show.
You hate that show.
Collision is fine. I don't really watch it that much. NXT is the worst TV show in the history of TV shows. Raw is awful. SmackDown is less awful, but still not good.
That's 3 hours now, so
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. Been a rough year.
I would probably say Dynamite just based on the strength of the Continental Classic.
Yeah, I mean, I still like Dynamite, where I can't say that about any other wrestling TV show. So, and I don't watch CML enough to be able to pick that. So.
You were watching it every week at the beginning. You was watching it every week.
But then I stopped just time.
I gotta figure out how to watch it.
YouTube.
You pay on YouTube, or you can steal it like I do.
Hey,
or you can.
I'm about to buy a TNA pay-per-view this year. There's only so much I can spend on it.
The X site still exists, so.
I was looking at it the other day, and my account is still active. I was like, "Damn, I thought it been got rid of this. Been many years." Match of the year.
ROH TV. It is fine. ROH TV is fine, but not enough people gonna vote for that.
Right. So what's the next one?
Match of the year.
I kind of don't want to give this away.
All right, I'll go first. Osprey versus
Danielson.
Strickland. Nope, Strickland.
I was gonna say that, you son of a bitch.
Wait a minute. You were going to say, wow. I thought you were.
Because this is why. I think both matches are outstanding. But I think the Strickland match, they did more. And going into that match, we were all kind of worried about what was going to happen and how everything. And considering how both of them came out, I think that it exceeded not just my expectations, but it also helped the company a lot. I think more than the other match did. So that's why I give it the nod.
Yeah, I had Danielson and Strickland as well. I also wanted to put the Osprey and Michael Oku match in there just because that match was.
And I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. So going back through my rewatch, right? I loved the first Oku and Osprey match.
You didn't like this one as much?
It had that Michael Oku, we gotta go long shit, man.
I got
like
you.
His matches are entirely too much. I know people say that about Will Ospreay, and at times I get it. But Michael Oku is who that actually applies to, bro. He does everything.
Well,
when he does everything, it means nothing.
But I will say this about the Oku stuff, though. I think a lot of his matches go long because his matches do something that a lot of other people don't, where his matches tell really good stories. So I think that sometimes that's which I can forgive him because the matches do tell stories.
But when they don't land, they do not.
When they don't land, they suck.
Yeah.
They suck. They absolutely.
How many times could his wife get involved? Oh my God, I'm so tired.
But I think that's why. I think that's the purpose of them going long, not just like, Randy Orton long matches for no fucking reason. So,
mine, I don't want to give it away, but I guess I will. Usually I give y'all a 10, but I'm saving that because I'm still working on it. My number one is Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks, because that was insane to be there live for. And then on the rewatch, it's even crazier because you notice like how dangerous a lot of that stuff they did was. Darby Allin
went through plate glass.
Yeah,
Darby Allin is a madman. We were going nuts, and it comes off just like that on the pay-per-view. The rest of them I'll give y'all a later date because I'm submitting it to VOW like I've been doing for the past few years. But
aren't we all?
Y'all? Okay. Well, yeah. Cool.
I am not because I realized I have not watched nearly enough. I don't feel.
Oh, I
don't
come
feel
up with 10.
I could come up with 10, but I don't feel like.
Somebody said Templario and Dorada. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all I see this. See ball knowers in this chat. I love y'all, man. That's a great one. That's a great one. I like that one a lot.
All right, what's next, Brandon?
Feud of the year.
Punk versus Drew.
Yeah, just by default. Like we all were like, hopefully this, but then nothing ended up like being as good. So,
it's Punk versus Drew is going to win, but mine is Hate versus Stardom. That's mine. But cool. Punk versus Drew. Fine. Whatever.
It'll win.
Down
Fletcher
here.
Osprey is a good pick too. Good job, y'all. That's a good one. I like that.
Most improved.
Harley Cameron.
2024. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You said Harley Cameron?
Yep.
I don't know.
Checking for no Harley Cameron.
I mean, she did get better. That's the nature of the award. It's the nature of the award. People talking about people talking about Kyle Fletcher in the chat, man. Kyle Fletcher was great.
He been this good.
He's been great since like 2018. He's just finally getting pushed. He's not doing that.
Dang, that was my pick actually. Appreciate it.
Kyle Fletcher, like he's always been great.
I guess on a bigger stage, it's nice to see.
Yeah.
The idea is like someone actually like made a vast improvement. You know, I might have to go with Harley Cameron. Now I think that girl was awful. It might be her, man. It might be her. Now I think about it. You might be right about that.
Most overrated?
Solo Sikoa.
Ooh.
Look, there's
there's
no argument. Yo,
Is
who
there-
will argue that? Come on now.
What about Jay?
Jay who? Jay Uso?
Uso.
Solo's pushed harder,
Solo's
man.
put in a higher position, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, man. It's Solo, man. It's Solo.
Jay is at least over.
Right.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah, that's true.
Jay's at least
now,
over.
regardless of how you think he's over, you know what I mean. That's another argument.
But just
But at least
horrible
they care,
matches.
This is true. Yeah, no, that's Solo would probably be the. There you go.
For a crowd that's into everything, they don't give a damn about Solo Sikoa, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't care about that dude at all. Yeah,
Most underrated.
I didn't think about this one. I don't know.
I got one. I got a good one, I think.
Who that?
I said Willow because I feel like she should be pushed more than what she is.
I mean, you know, I'm
Maybe,
always gonna get
maybe,
behind
right,
Willow
maybe.
winning it.
I would go Jacob.
Adam Cole for most overrated is good.
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu. I think they can
he's
push him a
going.
lot
Oh, that's
harder.
good.
I think he's going to get a Mania match though, Josh.
You think?
Unless it's Roman Punk.
I think it's
Or
gonna
Roman
be
Rock.
Maybe.
It's not going to be Rock. Rock
Never.
killed all
You
his
never
shit dead.
Yeah, you might want to bring him back. Never know.
My boy Ant said Shingo should be pushed more.
He
in
was
NJPW.
champion.
He was champion not that long ago. I can't go that far. I don't know.
Yeah. What else we
Buddy
got?
Matthews is good. I like that one too. Buddy is good. I like that one.
Best announcer, worst announcer?
All right,
I
best to me is Walker Stewart, far and away. Walker Stewart. To me, it's not even close. Maybe Ian Riccaboni, maybe.
I would say I had both of them once, but I had Ian first.
Worst?
And I mean, I'm sure there's somebody worse, but fucking Cole just like
Pat McAfee's right there, Josh.
but you see, the thing is, I have never heard Cole give like an excellent performance. Pat McAfee has done that before when he was doing that the NXT stuff. So I think it's Cole. I think Cole doesn't know how to deal with McAfee, and so I think
Cole, look, man. I'm gonna keep. Cole was amazing during that UK tournament, like almost 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
How long was that now? Like 5
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
He was amazing, man. I know he can do it. He just sucks. I know he can.
You know who's not the worst, but I don't like, and I really like 2024 was like cemented that I don't like him, is because they moved him to a play-by-play spot. Is Tony Schiavone. I don't like Tony Schiavone on Collision. I don't think he's a great play-by-play guy. He's very much better on color, little corpse here and there, but he like actively drags me down when I watch Collision. Nigel's good, and he kind of holds things up, but yeah, I don't like Tony Schiavone, at least in the play-by-play spot.
I don't like those dudes that call those Pro Wrestling Noah shows. Them dudes too. I don't know. I can't remember their names right now, but fucking
Them
both.
dudes.
Like, they stink, man. They stink.
Favorite show of the year?
AEW Revolution.
AEW
I
Revolution.
would say AEW Revolution.
AEW Revolution, bro. One of the greatest shows of all time. The best show I've ever been to. The best experience. The second best live experience I've had for anything in my life. Right behind Evo 2017. It's that. Like, that show is amazing. That show is amazing. Period.
Josh, is that the same for you?
Revolution. I would go Revolution.
What do y'all say to the people who will say that not only was it like the best show of the year, but like one of the greatest shows for this year's WrestleMania? Because I just don't see it.
Which night? Like we combine.
Well, they say people say collectively,
collective.
especially like the ending of night 2.
Like No, not
Like
collectively.
39 night one was actually all timer.
It was great.
Right.
Like, but 40, I didn't think either night reached the level of 39.
I think there was stuff on each night that was great, and like and I also think it depends on like how you view that main event. Like I think that main event is great as a moment, but
It was-
not as like it's nothing I want to
It
go
was.
back
I mean, it was a bunch of people we see all the
but let
time.
me
You know?
as a moment, but it's nothing I want to go back and see. And when I say great, I mean like just like great, like not
I just
like
don't think I don't
not
understand
like
how
all
that
time.
moment is so loved. I mean, yes,
But-
you got
but-
all the characters from
look,
the past, but
You got to remember, Brandon, this is a different set of pro wrestling fans.
Right.
For those people, that was it. Don't
you
get
just
no
saw
better.
Undertaker like a couple months
I'm
ago.
with
Cena's
you, I'm
always
with you.
around. Seth comes out and like, what was that? He just gets punched.
Yeah,
and
that Seth
I don't
Rollins
know.
thing was dumb.
I think it's overrated, bro. That's just me. I thought their 39 match was way better, but that's me.
Oh, it is way better.
I
Like
thought
it's
it was fantastic.
yeah.
Rubber chicken and all.
Rubber chicken and all.
Worst show of the year.
What was damn it, now I can't remember which show that.
When did that GCW Hammerstein show happen?
That was
was the year
that
before.
was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago. We're about to talk about the next one.
2022. Yeah.
We're about to talk about the next one. Oh, it's one. I have one that was bad because it was shockingly bad. It was the WrestleCon Memorial Show.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see so Sean said the Triple Manias, but I agree that's probably bad, but I didn't see either of them. So, but no,
Either wasn't it like 3 of them?
Yeah, there were like 3, and they were all 4.
Josh said either.
Like no, like I'm not like there was nothing even apparently good on those shows, so I didn't even bother. But yeah, the WrestleCon shows, which are usually like great shows, were not this year. So
yeah, I had the Rumble.
I would say some NWA show, but I didn't see a minute of NWA this year.
yeah,
so
like
I would throw it out there. But oh no, what the fuck are we doing? That Eric Bischoff MLW show. What are we doing? That's it. That's the answer. I don't remember the name, but the one he was on. That is it.
Right.
There's nothing on that show. That's one.
I didn't even see that. But see, the thing I didn't see that show. I can't grade a show I didn't see.
That's one of the worst shows of all time. It's that, man. The Eric Bischoff MLW.
They're bringing him back. They're bringing him back.
I know. Oh my god.
So
Man,
it probably did good business, but anyway.
One shot. There you go. One shot. Yeah, that shit is trash. That shit is trash, man. If you've seen it, you know it's that. Without a doubt. And obviously NXT Halloween Havoc, because it's always fucking terrible. But that
last I had at least on the list, we can talk about more, but last is most disgusting. And for me, it is Triple H showing up at the beginning of every major WWE event, show, moment. Just tired of it, bro. You've told me it's the Triple H era so many times.
I was just gonna say it was WWE continually do business with the Saudis.
I mean, that's the safe pick. That's always the safe pick. So
how about Dominic Mysterio showing nudes of Liv Morgan and using that?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What's going on? That's it.
That's the winner. I think that's the winner because that's during the
Triple H press conferences are very, very good. That is a very good pick. Who said that? Alex Powell, a good job, brother. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh man. Triple H saying he hasn't read the lawsuit.
That was
hey man.
That was
how long ago was that? It was 2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
But anyways, but yeah.
Those are the day awards.
Those are the awards.
2025 is a more exciting, more thrilling year than 2024.
So should we talk
about?
We
didn't get anything good, but
should we talk about Penta making his debut?
Yeah, we got that quick as that.
I mean, I said this on X, formerly Twitter, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think Markeem agrees with me. I'm pretty sure I think you guys do too. I mean, if you don't know, this is what Penta always wanted to be in WWE, like after Lucha Underground. That's where he wanted to go. And Vince pretty much was like, "Oh, you can come, but you're going to go to the NXT." And you had AEW go, "Well, you can come to us, and we'll actually pay you real money and not NXT money." And there you go. So he's always wanted to be there.
Wasn't the rumor they were going to change his gimmick too? Ain't it?
Yeah, like there was all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So this is where he's always wanted to go. I think he'll do fine there. He's got the catchphrase. He's got the charisma. He pretty much can do everything that they want, and that those fans want. So I don't think it's that big of a deal that he went. Phoenix, on the other hand, I'm not like I don't know. I think I understand they want to stay together. I understand they'll probably push them as a tag team, but I have a feeling that especially in WWE, Penta's going to get crazy over, and they're going to be like, "Hey, we should push this guy as a single because Triple H is not a moron. He actually, he does at least understand the basics of booking that Vince McMahon completely forgot about." So I don't know where that leaves Phoenix, because all Phoenix is going to have is the cool Phoenix shit, are they even going to let him do the cool Phoenix shit? So,
well, they're ropes and not cables, so
yeah,
injuries may vary.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Pentagon in the WWE.
They
plugged it and they put it on the WWE, and it came off well.
Right.
I think people are kind of overrating how he came off in the match, because he didn't do anything but get beat on for like 70% of it. Everything around it I thought was great. Like his entrance, the way he looked, the way the fans were into him, the way they were in his big spots. The match itself was just like any other WWE match, where the new guy takes all this punishment and then does like 4 moves and then wins the match. But hey, it worked. You know what I mean? And he cut a promo, and I was like, how is this dude who barely speaks English one of the best promos in the whole goddamn company? How like that quick?
Because he's a great promo. He was
a great guy there. That's why.
Because he could sit out there and just speak Spanish, and you could put him in somewhere where there's no one that knows how to speak Spanish, and it would get over because it's him, and he's got that kind of charisma. So,
Yeah, and not seeing like people being weird about it, bro. He was stale in AEW.
He was.
Penta and Phoenix have been stale for the past few years, bro. If this was 2018, I would be upset. Like, oh my god, he's going to be in a place I don't enjoy. But at this point, change of pace, change of scenery.
I mean, when was the last truly great Penta match you remember seeing? That was because of Penta. It's not like, and I love Penta. Everybody that knows me knows that. Like, I love him to death.
He was like my favorite wrestler in 2018.
Right.
Like
I've got an autographed figure over there buried somewhere right now
that you spent too much money on.
I did, but I don't care because I have an autographed Penta figure. So
me and Josh was Lucha Underground weirdos, man. Like,
yes.
He was everything. He was everything during that 2016, 2010.
I thought it was funny. People were like on Twitter talking about when Penta did his entrance. I only saw his entrance, but they were like, "Oh, this is so surreal to see Penta in WWE." And I'm like, not really. We've seen him in literally every promotion, big time promotion in the last 10 years or so. So it really wasn't like a weird feeling. It kind of felt like it felt in place, like he should have been there, honestly.
But those people feel like if the WWE is the place, like that stupid Cole comment about that he all that bullshit.
Okay, I'm sure Brandon can relate to that. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but it felt wrong. Brandon, I'll give you an example. You ever talk to a white person? No disrespect, y'all, but you ever talk to a white person and they say something that's weird and they're like, that felt racist. I can't tell you why, but it felt. That's how that Cole comment felt. It felt wrong. But I couldn't tell you why it was wrong. You know what I mean? I was like,
"Oh, you're one of the good ones."
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Why did that go? Oh, but that's how it felt. It felt just
Right.
like that, bro. It was weird. It was very weird, man.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Like, we need more of this, like changing of talent
Right.
between all of these big promotions. Like, we need more of this to keep people fresh. They were there for 5 years. They were tag team champions on the biggest show AEW has put on, at least, people watching and stuff. And they had a classic match. And like, again, they've had classic matches all throughout those 5 years that they're there. And like you said, there was just the point where, like, what else are they going to do? They weren't going to do anything solo with Penta unless Phoenix got hurt or something like that. So
And
I
even
don't know.
then,
This is what we need more
and
of
even
this.
then, what are you gonna? I mean, the one thing about AEW that is problematic, and it's a problem that sounds it shouldn't be a problem, is that roster is so freaking deep that it's hard to elevate people, because where are you going to elevate them? Because there are guys that are just leaps and bounds above just about anybody, and so that makes it hard. And especially like a guy like Penta, who, like, you could always push him like super hard and people would go for it, but it would never, I don't think it would ever stick. So I think that's an issue within. But yeah, people need to move back and forth, like just to keep them fresh, keep things fresh. Even if it's just like a couple years, like, there you go.
I agree. There's a few guys right now in AEW that could definitely benefit from going back to, or going to the WWE. There's a few guys in that company that could definitely benefit going to AEW. So there's guys all over the US that could benefit going to Japan. Not even just New Japan, just to Japan. Like, and guys in New Japan that could benefit from going somewhere else. Like, everybody needs to move when they get stale. Get them out of there.
Look at Kenta. Kenta's going back to no.
Look, I think he's physically shot, right? I think he is shot. But if you saw the New Year's Noah show, he felt like he fit like a glove, man. It felt right. Him in that ring felt right again, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. Everybody needs to move. Everybody. Stop being weird, tribalist.
Yeah, like it's just gonna happen. You can't be like,
Alex is joking, but Almost in Noah is a very good example. Like, if you've seen him, man, he comes off like larger than life, bro. Larger. And then in the WWE, he was boring, bro. He was fucking this big dude that just couldn't do anything. In Noah, he comes off like a fucking like huge attraction, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
He had a rough
Okay, fair, big. That's fair.
So what else were we going? There was something else. Oh, the GCW Hammer Sign show. Does anyone?
What's the card? Because I don't even know the card.
Tom P. Stock versus Josh Barnett. No rope, blood sport rules.
Okay.
I mean, I will give it a fair. Yeah, it's well documented how I feel about this guy, the artist formerly known as Baron Corbin. But I give him a fair shot, man. Like, he's a legit, like, he has a legit background and boxing.
It's not on a legit pay-per-view this time, right? They didn't make that fuck up.
It's on Triller TV.
It's on Triller.
Okay.
$7. They've almost sold out. They will be sold out by the time the show
Effie
rolls
versus
around,
Alley Catch.
Who gives a shit?
Oh my!
You know what? I do give a shit. You know why I give a shit? Because no, it means that neither of those two is going to be in a match where I have to watch them with somebody that I actually would maybe want to care about. So there is that.
Alley Catch is horrible.
But then what? Whoever wins gets a match against Manser. So
I got to tune in.
Right? Isn't that how that works?
I want to see Vikingo versus what's his name?
Hakeem?
Yeah. I want to see that.
No, that should be
former Reggie or whatever his name was.
That should be really good.
I thought he got hurt again.
Did
I don't
he?
think he's making this.
Yeah. What? I thought Vikingo hurt himself.
Vikingo. Yeah, maybe.
I thought. I don't know. I don't know. I'm out the loop.
The
My
GCW.
boy John brought up in the chat, fucking Joe and Janela, this son of a bitch.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
This son of a bitch, man. Look, man, Masato Tanaka, one of my favorites of all time, bro. Like, why? Like, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a wrestler, I'd probably do the same shit, though. I want to wrestle. But man,
Why can't we have? Here's a question. Why can't we have Warner versus Tanaka?
I don't know, John.
That would be
I
an
don't know.
awesome fucking match.
Oh man,
That would be a match that I'd be like, you know what? That'll be really good. I want to go see that match.
So many people on this show, I'd rather see Masato Tanaka wrestle, bro. So many people on this show.
I mean,
so many people on the Indies period, and then Joey Janela, like, because he was a mark for the guy, as was I. But god damn it, man, still am. But Jesus.
There's a 6-man tag. There's Amazing Red, Grim Reaper, Homicide versus Griffin McCoy, Kerry Morton, and Tony Deppen. That could be good.
Sure.
Standard 6-way on
an
indie show.
Isn't it like a match with like a mystery guy in this or something like that?
Matt Cordona has a mystery opponent.
Was this the one that was supposed to be Starks?
I think that's the one that was supposed to be Starks. And then you've got the ECW match, Little Guido, Super Crazy Tajiri versus Arez, Gringo Loco, and Jack Cartwheel. That'll probably be good.
Mm-hmm. More than anything, it'll be entertaining.
Yeah. I don't know about good, Josh. Those ECW guys can't move anymore.
I mean, if Tajiri can kick, that's all that matters. And you know, Guido can still like get on the mat and probably do some shit. So that's all you need.
So you're saying y'all watching this over TNA Genesis?
I'm not watching Genesis. What's on Genesis?
Joe Hendry once again going for the title.
Oh my!
Against Nick Nemeth.
He's not.
The bell rings. The bell rings, man. That's all I got to say.
Who are your top three? Who are your top three? The bell rings guys right now.
Bell rings.
Joe Hendry,
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio.
I don't have Jey Uso over.
Yeah, Jay is. Jay.
Yeah,
you said three.
Single star Jey Uso. Yeah, of course. Him as a singles, absolutely. Joe Hendry and
Dominic Mysterio.
Oh no, yeah, Chris Jericho. It's Chris goddamn Jericho, man. Oh my god. Hey, look, I know everybody was like, we wrote him off too soon. Can we write him off now? He fucking stinks. He stinks, man.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but it's about that time, bro. Just
Jesus Christ, man. Oh, it's dire, bro. It's dire. And you know what's funny? Like Adam Copeland, I think, is still. I'm not calling him Cope. Fuck that. Adam Copeland, I think, is at least solid. Like, you know what I mean? He's not, to be his age, he's not that bad. You know what I mean? But he looked fucking terrible in there against Chris Jericho because of the stench that is Chris Jericho, man. Can we get this man out of here? Enough is enough. No more. We're done. We're done, man. John, Dominic is one of your favorites when the bell rings. Come on, John. Come on, bro. Look, that's my boy. That's my boy. I'm giving him shit, but Dominic, come on, man.
You know,
that's a bridge too far.
You know who's a sneaky for 2024 when the bell rings guy right now? And I hate to say this, Adam Cole.
That's not sneaky.
He hasn't been producing, but you wouldn't think to put him in that list with Joe Hendry,
right,
and Jey Uso.
I'm dead serious.
As soon as that music is over, that match is not exciting.
We are getting Tessa on a Genesis pay-per-view. So.
Oh my Jesus! Oh, my God. Hey man.
On a TNA pay-per-view.
I'm tired. Who are these people that still feel the need to defend this woman? I don't understand. Anytime anybody levies any sort of criticism towards her, it's like they come out the fucking woodwork and go, hey. You know, that we all should just move on from that. Everyone else has. Apparently, not everyone else. Did you see Chelsea Green? Like, what the fuck are we doing right now? like really, man? Tessa Blanchard. Jesus, TNA. And now Matt Riddle. What the fuck, man?
They got Matt Riddle too?
Yeah. You didn't.
I thought he was in MLW.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because
was.
they didn't pay him. Remember, he was like, TNA didn't pay me.
Yeah, but he popped up at one of those shows. Using him is crazy, though. Using him is crazy. Like,
Right.
It's like they don't care. Like just bring in all the cancel guys, man. Why not bring in Marty Skrull? What we at? Just do it. Fuck it. Tired of these people, man. Don't give a damn.
We got anything else, or is that it?
They were asking for our 2025 predictions, and they wanted that, and they also wanted our worst match of the year. Was like the two biggest comments that came
I
out.
have
Worst
no
match
idea.
of the year?
Worst match of the year is Bailey versus Nia Jax from Bad Blood.
Chase called it a work of art of garbage.
Worst match. Okay.
You could also say Naomi Marufuji versus Kota Ibushi.
That is it, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say Jimmy and
it.
Jay. Jimmy and Jay was up there, but
Jimmy
that's
and
a good
Jay
one,
is real bad.
Did Jay White and Daddy Ass happen this year?
That was this year. Yeah.
That
That was like last year.
Like, look, that's my guy, but good God, that match stuck, bro. Didn't it go like 2 segments? Didn't it go to break twice?
They went long.
God, man.
That match probably would have been fine if it had been short.
Somebody said the women's war game match. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Jericho and Mystico. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
I wouldn't call it because
man.
It wasn't. I mean,
man, that La Mystica, Josh. That La Mystica was like me taking the La Mystica. It was so bad, bro. Oh man, he stinks now, man. He's Jericho and Hook. That's good. Any of them, that's good too.
There was a really bad Deonna Purrazzo and Madison Rain match on Dynamite that was absolutely terrible.
Somebody said Vampiro and AAA. I like that too. Oh man.
Yeah, you got any predictions for 2025? I don't even know what the
wrestling will happen.
On.
Yeah, wrestling will happen.
Wrestling will happen.
No one will hold WWE accountable for jack shit. But I shouldn't say that. Maybe this Royal Rumble thing. People seem actually pretty pissed off about the Royal Rumble doing a side.
That's not going to change their minds, though.
I know, but I'm not saying. But they seem pissed off.
Denise Salcedo's going to go up there and ask that question, Josh?
No, but people do. I'm just saying that there's still going to be cowards. But maybe there's a little sliver.
Yeah, the people that would ask that question are going to be banned from the room.
We'll see. Which is another thing people have not talked about is that they definitely are not letting the people that ask the questions into the room anymore. Like,
they let them in, then they just ignore them.
Yes.
Oh man, a good one. I think that the super nuclear hot period of the WWE will taper off this year. I think it's starting to happen, and I think it'll get to the point now where they don't feel like the hottest thing in the world, and they'll feel more like they did towards the end of the Vince era. I think that starts this year.
You got Cena's retirement though, bro.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine.
We'll see. We'll see. Fine. We'll see what the test will be how far they drop, because they always drop after Mania. We'll see how bad it gets after Mania, because it didn't get that bad this year after Mania. So,
Alex, I think that was a guarantee. Undisputed say I think Vince will start a new company.
He's already started a new company. We just don't know what it is.
Right.
It's not wrestling related,
company,
though.
Yeah.
It's not wrestling related.
Does The Rock push Triple H out? Ooh. That's right. I want Dwayne to ruin this fucker's life, man. That's right.
I love how no one's willing to bring that up, that there might be long-standing heat between them two, and that a lot of this might have a lot to do with that. So,
will AEW sell out All In? I don't think so, but it'll come close.
No.
I think it'll come close. I think it'll be about they'll be pushing about 31,000 in there.
You think that?
Yeah, I think.
I don't
so.
know. I don't know about
They're
that.
They're at 11 right now.
Yeah, I think so.
They got 6 months.
Once they
start announcing matches, yeah, about 31.
Damn. We'll see.
What were you thinking, Brandon?
Like 20, maybe.
What? I mean,
No,
20 would still be.
I'm not saying, but I'm just
they're-
saying, like, then it's
You think they're only going to sell 9,000 tickets in 6 months?
What's on the
I think-
horizon? That's going to
I think 20 would be a bit disappointing. Though.
If you do Okada and
Omega.
and you do Osprey for the championship,
Whoever the champion may be,
yeah, we'll see.
or unless you want him as the champion and have him defend it, maybe.
All right, dude.
Anyways.
Do we want to preview the Rumble next time, or do we want to come back after the Rumble? Since we just did 3 shows in 3 weeks.
Why would we preview the Rumble? Why?
because I want to talk about the Royal Rumble, of course.
Like, y'all want to come back after it happens, or before it happens, or do like the preview and then the review?
So what's that?
Preview the
Like
Royal
2
Rumble.
weeks?
I have nothing to add, bro.
No, we can talk. There'll be other stuff to talk about. It's
There'll be other
for
stuff.
wrestling. There will be other stuff to talk about.
There'll be other stuff to talk about, and then we can do the Rumble, because that's an important show, because that leads right to WrestleMania. We'll have a better idea of like what WrestleMania will be. So,
All right. Well, we'll see y'all in
2 weeks. Excuse me?